wanted to talk to you. Buckhead, it's a suburb outside of Atlanta. It's been dealing with this crime spike. I mean, this is one of the wealthiest suburbs in the nation. It is dealing with the fact that Atlanta has seen their murder rate up 58%, shooting incidents up 40%. This is just 2021 alone. Shooting victims up 38%. We covered a story last week here where a wife joined us after her husband left on a 3-mile standard walk that he goes on every day, a jog, I should say. A mile into that, he was shot in his upscale neighborhood there. Bill White is the head of the Buckhead City Committee. He is suggesting breaking off, becoming Buckhead City, and having its own police force. He went on with Tucker Carlson last night. Listen.
We are living in a war zone. That's how we describe living in Buckhead. And what has happened here in the last several years is an incredibly dangerous spike in crime and a complete vacuum of leadership. The police in Atlanta are great policemen and women. We love them. They just want to do their job, and they're not being allowed to do that.
And Will, Buckhead's very well known for their upscale malls. This just also happened. 2 15-year-olds have now been charged in the shooting of a security guard at one of those malls, Atlantic Square. And what is happening here? And to Bill White's point, why not break off, have a police force of your own? The wealthy can pay for it. I mean, are we starting to see more of this?
Oh, absolutely. And so let's take this one at a time. First with Bill White and Buckhead. Every single person in America, I believe, in every township is going to have to take their own security into their own hands. That's why gun sales are up. Families are going to protect themselves, and cities should protect themselves. Because what you have is lawlessness and absence of leadership, and you heard that there. Now, forgive me, Sandra, I'm going to give you one quick tortured sports analogy. Okay, you know I love sports. Yeah. Do you know right now in baseball there's a massive controversy going on? It's pitchers doctoring the baseball. They're using sticky substances. Yeah. That's right. They spit, they use suntan lotion, all kinds of stuff. And the reason why is if they can get grip on the ball, then they can make it harder for the hitter to hit the ball. By some estimates, 70, 80, some are projecting 95% of pitchers are doing this, doctoring the ball. Now why? There's a rule on the books. There's a rule that you're not supposed to do that. But why are they doing it? Because it's not enforced. Right. Baseball hasn't cared. Umpires haven't checked for years. Now they realize they have a crisis on their hands, and they're going to try to enforce the rule that was already there. That applies to society. We have rules. If you don't enforce the rules, if you don't punish crimes, if you don't put cops on the street, we saw 200 Atlanta police officers resign after last summer. If you don't make the rules matter, guess what happens? Rule breaking goes up. Nobody thinks the rules matter. That's what's happening in baseball. It's happening in our society, obviously, in a much more severe and realistic life consequences.
It's a powerful analogy, Will, and one that many fear is happening. We've been covering the sticky stuff story as well. An announcement today, by the way.
Very good.
Yeah, absolutely.